It's Tuesday, February the 17th, and I'm leaving Maroubra to cycle to Thirroul, which is about 50 miles away. I'm now at La Pérouse, just down the coast from Maroubra, and this is where the French explorer La Pérouse landed in the 18th century, just days after the first fleet had arrived. He came ashore in a slightly less modern boat. Just off the coast is Bear Island fortification that was built in the 19th century. However, it was discovered that the materials used were substandard, and soldiers standing outside were probably safer than those inside. It was built to defend Sydney, but it was never used and it never saw any action. And if I swing round, this is Botany Bay, where Captain Cook arrived. If I can ask you to imagine Captain Cook sailing through the entrance there into Botany Bay, and this is what he would be looking at. Well, not the wheelie bin, and as I pan round, well, not the oil tanks, and probably not the containers, but something similar. When Captain Cook arrived, he was probably pleased to see the Botany Golf Club and had a couple of rounds before he started exploring the rest of Australia. So that could have been Captain Cook and his first officer playing golf there. Continuing my history of botany, I've now reached the city of Botany, and of course when Captain Cook arrived, he would have found Subway and been able to give his crew a baguette or a sandwich. I'm now at the Captain Cook Hotel, which is probably where Captain Cook stayed the first night he arrived. His crew would have been pleased to see this sign. This is Botany Bay, where Captain Cook arrived, but he wasn't an airline captain. He actually sailed into this bay on a yacht. Now, of course, over there, had he known there was an oil refinery, he would have put his engines on and got here sooner. As I look out over Botany Bay, this is a very emotional moment for me, because I'm sitting here in this very spot where Captain Cook may well have sat in this very chair, in this very cafe, having his first cappuccino when he first arrived in Botany Bay. So, a very emotional moment for me. Along the front at Botany Bay is Cook's Park, and I've just stopped here because, just think, this is where Captain Cook could have taken his first leak when he came ashore. Another historic moment. I'm just cycling along the coast road at Botany Bay. I've arrived at the formula. I thought I'd have to cycle back to Miranda to get onto the highway, but I've now discovered this ferry that goes across the bay, so that's what I'm taking.
Maybe that's made up like that.
That's the ferry I took from Cornula to Blundina, which is this place here. I'm now cycling through the Royal National Park, which is south of Botany Bay and south of Cornula, and heading down towards Thirroul. For once I've got a downhill stretch. This is Otford Lookout, and I'm going down there. This is a very windy and windswept Thirroul beach. I've just had a swim in this 50-metre pool.